What is going on, everybody? My name is Japes and wanted to say thank you for your support on episode number 39 of the 3-pack that we're going to be getting into today. We had over 300,000 coins at the end of that episode, which is incredible. And we had this bronze Korean team, and they're actually pretty good. They're not too shabby. We managed to win our first game with them 3-0 against a decent MLS side. And we went ahead and searched on, and we eventually will find a match. And we come up against a guy, well, give it a second here. Opponent not found, and every time it says opponent not found, it's going to find you one almost directly after. When it's in a tournament, there aren't tons of people playing this bronze tournament now. Everybody's got their gold team or a silver team. And playing in a bronze tournament isn't something that most people are interested in. But we come up against this guy. And it's the Big D Bandits, and he's got a 93 chem team, so he's obviously put some sort of thought into it. And I just realized we're playing against your boy KSI. What is it? XX Marlin XX or something like that. I don't. Martin XX. There it is. Marler XX. So not your boy KSI Logita BT, but another KSI. So. I don't know. I know KSI was a clan from way back in Halo, I think, so I don't know. Maybe it's a fanboy. Who knows? Anyway, 16-minute Hwang Ji-soo picking it up at the top of the box and putting it into the back of the net. And I got to say, the main reason I picked this Korean bronze team was because I realized, hey, they've got a bunch of center backs with over 70 pace. And if I want to play a 3-back formation with the bronze team, you kind of need a little bit of center back speed. And so I went with this team, and it's working out so far. Lovely little through ball to Shin Young-jun, and he puts it away in the 21st minute. So we just kind of keep things rolling here, and this is just a brilliant little pass through. I'm lucky my striker, who I believe was offsides, jumped over the ball and let that go. But he tries to come straight at us again with the ball. And the 4-3-3, it's always a worry when you're playing a 3-back formation, because if he has pacey wingers and plays on the counter, it's going to be left wing versus right center back, striker versus center back, and right wing versus left center back. It's a 1v1 matchup all the way across the board. And if they have pacey players, there's a chance that they're going to be able to exploit that. But an absolute thunderbolt right into the back of the net from Kim Young-wook. The left mid for me, he actually has a brilliant shot. I decided after I saw this, I was like, well, I might have to let a few more fly. And he was very, very close to catching a few long shots with him. But I actually really enjoy the pace of Ultimate Team with the bronze team. It feels kind of like head-to-head. It's slowed down. It's very much more possession-oriented. Now, obviously, this could change if I went out and got pacier bronze players, or if I played somebody who had a pacier bronze team. That might not always be the case, but for what I'm doing right now, this is pretty enjoyable. And I don't remember what the last part of his name was, but he puts it away there after a lucky little deflection. And my attacking mid, Shin Young-jun, is actually quite good. He's the paciest player, I believe, on the team at 77 pace, but his movement's pretty strong. And he finds one of my center defensive mids here who puts a P-roller past his keeper. I probably should have taken a better look and seen what this guy's ratings were on his team. I just look at the chemistry when it comes to bronze teams, but there's a chance that he didn't really have a strong bronze team. I know he had a lot of non-rares, which generally isn't a big deal. This Korean team that I have is almost all non-rares. But the chances are he's pretty new to Ultimate Team, and he just wanted a team with decent chemistry to play with from the start. And that is a lovely little chip into the far corner. We are most definitely going to have to watch that one back, because that is a fantastic finish from Lee Jung-ho in the 55th minute. And I've been thinking, do I want to go out and buy a few of the more rare Korean bronzes and really test out and see how good the K-League is for, as a bronze league? I know they even have maybe some pacier rare center backs. So that's just something I'm going to keep in the back of my mind and think through. But this is probably a team that I'll end up keeping. In Lee Seung-hee, the left mid again, roofs it, top net, the best net in the 70th minute, and we just ran away with this game. This guy he kept diving in for tackles. He really was having a tough time controlling his bronze players and getting them to do what he wanted them to do. But KSI XX Marler XX gets his, I think that was his second shot on goal there in the 83rd minute, ends up trickling out of bounds, but we're going to throw it in pretty darn quickly here. Or he throws it in. Apparently that went off. Oh, it did go off of our keeper, but we're instantly again on the break, and you can see some of his players are a little bit out of position, and my team is breaking nicely. He brings the wrong center back forward. That's one of those things you just have to be aware of. If you press with the center back right there and you don't get the ball, you're going to get countered, and odds are you're going to get scored on. It's simple as that. One of the things you have to think about with defending is who's the most threatening player to me right now, and the most threatening ball and player there was the over-the-top chop through ball. And that's what I would have defended. That's what I would have watched. That's kind of the way I go about defending on this game. I know I promised a defensive tutorial, and that's something that I'm going to keep working on big time this week, and it might be broken down into kind of like a defensive tutorial mini-series, just because it'll be easier to go over one aspect at a time rather than going through the giant bulk of it all. Anyways, guys, we go out and we've picked up a Fellaini, who is in your list on Facebook at this point, to be one of our CDMs. Paid 11,000 coins for him, so not too shabby. I think we could probably sell him for a buy now of 13,000 if we wanted to sell him on at this moment in time. Thank you guys for your support on the first Path to Power of the day. Be on the lookout to see if we got another one coming your way. My name is Japes, and I will catch you all next time.